The cyclist failed to yield properly and illegally cut across, resulting in him getting hit by the camera. EMS did arrive at the scene, and the cyclist is expected to make a recovery, thankfully. The truck seemingly floored it, which caused him to lose control and hit the other car, sending both flying into the ditch.
This is a joint project between Dashcam and the Canadian COVID-19 Immunization Task Force. So what they're doing is they're mailing out thousands of these kits to people across the country, provinces and territories.
The Toyota driver ran a red, causing the Tesla to ram directly into it. The Toyota driver would be found at fault. It's unclear if the SUV had a yield light or an arrow, since the quality isn't all that great. The camera stopped to help and was told that there were no injuries. The camera was rear-ended so hard that it caused him to hit the car in front of him. The driver behind the camera was at fault for this entire pileup.
Direction screen gauge offensive line. Shorter answer, it's hard to count on one arm or one leg. Is he the outside linebacker version of Vance McDonald? I just wrote about
The Nissan Versa's bumper was peeled off by the red light runner. The camera stopped to help and provided dashcam footage. There were no serious injuries reported. The officers that arrived requested the dashcam footage, and it was in fact used in court. The SUV that hit the camera was totaled. The camera had only fender damage and got it repaired the same day. Do you think this was an intentional pit or simply careless driving? Let me know your thoughts down below. The truck driver ran a red light, causing the white Nissan SUV driver to ram into him, totaling the vehicle. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported. The truck driver was allegedly cited at the scene. Do you think this was a case of insurance fraud? The Ford truck driver backed up into the camera and then seemingly tried to shift blame on him. After noticing that there was a dash cam, he fled the scene. These two drivers were using the public highway as their own drag strip and ended up crashing. The camera and others stopped to help.
There's a lot of cars for 3 o'clock. He's in a hurry.
The driver failed to stay alert behind the wheel, causing him to ram into traffic when it came to a halt. This clearly shows the importance of staying alert behind the wheel.
Whoa.
The truck driver was running from police but was unsuccessful. The driver of the white Jetta was thankfully okay.
How do you sort of weight the polls to make sure that you capture all the demographics in the right way so that the universe of people that you find online sort of, also represent a broader universe of voters?
Yeah.
The driver runs a red, causing this T-bone collision. The camera stopped to help and provide footage. The van driver fails to yield, causing the camera to T-bone them, flipping the car. Unfortunately, both cars were totaled. The camera was driving a Tesla whose autopilot was enabled. The autopilot managed to get the car out of harm's way, preventing any involvement in the accident.
Oh my God.
The driver was distracted and failed to realize that she didn't have a green light. This caused the oncoming car to T-bone her, totaling both cars.
Oh my God.
Thanks to dashcam footage, the Nissan driver that rear-ended the camera was found at fault regardless of what that driver had to say. Thanks to dashcam footage, the other driver was found fully at fault. She claimed that she completely stopped and looked both ways, but dashcam footage proves otherwise. Since the damages exceeded the car's value, this was most likely ruled a total loss.
We have it listed as 2 mistakes in the article, but the second one I think is just very close. Adjusting your clothing, adjusting your pants.
Clearly, since it's DDS-TV, you have to have a cut-through crash somewhere, and here it is. Had that driver made a safe and legal U-turn ahead instead of proceeding through the cut-through, this could have been prevented.